The purpose of every exercise is to build up one's physical body. The daily routine will help in making closer to the goal. That is a sound body and mind. But exercise is not only about body. We need also exercise that affects the spirit. That is what we call as spiritual exercise. Spiritual exercise involves a daily routine in order to come closer to the goal, and that is to be with God or to be in the presence of God. In the first letter of Paul to Timothy, it says, "Physical training is good, but training for godliness is much better, promising benefits in this life and in the life to come." We offer to you a spiritual exercise which patterns after the spiritual exercise by our Augustinian Recollect priests. We call them Augustinian Recollect Spiritual Exercise, or ARSE. But before we continue, please like and follow our FB page through this link and subscribe to this channel for more videos. What is an ARSE? ARSE, or Augustinian Recollect Spiritual Exercise, are spiritual exercises which are inspired by the life and spiritual journey of Saint Augustine. Behind Augustine are a succession of disparate searches for fulfillment, excessive pleasures, false religions, philosophy, dissipation and destruction's futilities that left him so weary of himself, he could only cry out, "How long, O Lord, how long?" His journey with God, which he experienced by returning to his heart and entering into a dialogue with him. This is revealed in his confessions. "Late have I loved you, beauty so ancient and so new. Late have I loved you. Lo, you were within, but I outside, seeking there for you. And upon the shapely things you have made, you were with me, but I was not with you. You called, shouted, broke through my deafness. You flared, blazed, banished my blindness. You lavished your fragrance. I gasped, and now I pant for you." One day, Augustine's frustration came to a head. He pleaded with God to fully convert his heart. He wanted to become a Catholic and fully embrace the church teachings, but he felt it impossible to detach himself from sins of flesh. Augustine retreated to a garden for deep contemplation of his soul. He writes in Confessions that he heard a child's voice implore him to pick up and read Tolle Lege, the copy of sacred scripture he had brought into the garden with him. Immediately, Augustine opened the book to St. Paul's letter to the Romans, chapter 13, verses 13 to 14, which states that one must make no provision for the desires of the flesh. It It was after reading those words that Augustine knew it was time to change his life. His experience of friendship and community life, whose heart and core is no other than Jesus Christ, the interior teacher. ARSE includes the following exercises: recollections and retreats, reflecting on the life of Saint Augustine and the Augustinian vows, meditations and contemplation, lectio divina, celebration of sacraments, spiritual accompaniment, others such as adoration of the Blessed Sacrament, Lucinarium, veneration of the Cross, Holy Rosary, and the like. The Lord is inviting you to return to your heart. ARSE helps you in your journey to your heart. You have made us for yourself, O Lord, and our heart is restless until it rests in you. Welcome to the Augustinian Recollect Spiritual Exercise. Have a fruitful journey.